My name is Dave.
My name is Joe.
My name is Aaron.
And we are the Boston Sports Nerds. Tune into the Boston Sports Nerds podcast each episode for our weekly segments.
Not mad at it.
Bog Talk.
Social media second.
Closing time.
And everything Boston sports.
Hold up.
My name is Dave. This is Joe.
I listened to that podcast and I was like, I'm with it.
That sounds really cool. And then Chris Humphrey's hard fouls. Kevin Garnett pushes him straight to the third row. Let's go. My name is Dave. This is Joe. Let's go.
This is the Boston Sports Nerds podcast, the B.S.N Show.
Joe, you got anything you want to say before you go?
No, we have talked a lot.
We have nothing left of the tank. Let's go. Welcome back, everybody. My name is Dave from the Boston Sports Nerds podcast, the B.S.N Show. My name is Dave. I'm accompanied by my two fellow nerds here. Joe's to my left, and to my right, I have
Aaron.
I didn't fumble it this time.
No, you didn't fuck it up.
Joe. No, is that not? Is that?
I don't know if that's. I don't know if that's over. I don't know
Too
if that's
soon.
over. Too soon. Too soon. But
I need my own thing.
you need your own intro. Back in the day, I said, "Do you want to say your own name?" And you're like, "Nah." You can just
It was also my first episode.
You were
and I was just like,
yeah.
I don't even know if I want to talk on this mic right now.
Yeah. I don't
You
even know
want
if I
me to
want to
start-
do this show.
You don't want me to start doing it,
Right.
so
Well, you got to come in hot.
yeah.
Feed them to the fire. So, in breaking news, another Patriots injured just now, just the second.
What?
And another one just now. No, I'm just kidding. It feels like they're dropping like fucking flies. Come to find out, Mike Gillislee's been hurt.
Yeah,
Low-key hurt?
He's had it's a hamstring injury. I'm pretty sure that it's just not healing the way you would think it would.
I don't love that.
Yeah,
He didn't travel with the team.
Yeah,
that's
I
a
don't
really
love
bad
that
sign. That's
either.
a really
It's
bad
really
sign. Remember when I was like, all you dumbasses who said Mike Gillislee might get cut? What are you?
Yeah, my
fucking
girlfriend may have been ahead of
dumbasses.
the eight
Yeah,
ball.
just like I was wrong. Maybe.
Or your girlfriend went up there with a crowbar.
Yeah, and took him out.
Like, I'm going to be right.
I'm gonna
I think he
nail
was
it.
hurt already, but he was hurt since last preseason game.
Yeah, which is tough. So
They're obviously they're just not going to cut him. They traded
right now, yeah,
draft pick for him. And
right. Excuse me, but also there's Derek Rivers, which is discouraging because it
it's
kind of
season
feels.
ending. I mean, it's not.
Yeah.
They haven't come out and said it yet. He's getting a second opinion, but
Yeah, right now it's torn ACL and sprained LCL.
Yeah, it's done. He's done.
So that's not good. And that's a frustrating because that feels like another high round pick. I know he's in the third round, but like another high valued pick for the Patriots that just doesn't come out of the blocks.
it
Like,
was a guy I was excited to see play.
yeah,
I wanted to know what they got with him, and having to wait a year really
And
kind
at
of
that
pulls like the
position-
Kevin White effect. Remember Kevin White from the Bears? Just
like,
like he got hurt, or a better one, more relevant to the Pats, I guess, would be like, even though he's not on the Pats, but he's in the AFC at least, would be like Brashard Perryman for the Ravens, where it's like they got him, you never really got to see him play because he just kept getting hurt.
right, yeah.
And I hope that's not what.
And we've kind of done that with like Dominic Easley.
Yeah,
You know, like he played a little bit, but like every time it seemed like, oh, here we go, he's getting a little momentum. There goes.
I think he's actually out for the season already.
He probably is.
No,
yeah.
I think he is for the Rams. Like he's already
I
done.
wouldn't be surprised. There's a couple others too. What was his name? It was Jake Biquette. Remember?
Jake Biquette.
And then they tried to turn him into a tight end, and he just wasn't athletic enough to be a tight end. But yeah, it's like it feels like there's a bunch of guys like that, and there's even more now that just aren't coming.
Razai Dowling.
Razai Dowling, yeah. But I mean, even like that defensive end position, I feel like over the past 4 or 5 years, it's like a frustrating. You never really
They
get to
haven't
see
drafted a good, solid defensive end since fucking Ty Warren.
Chandler Jones. Chandler Jones was a good defense.
Chandler Jones is very good.
But that's one, and they had to trade up to get him. He was a 16th pick in the draft.
Yeah,
that
but
year.
even with him,
He was kind of a known commodity. You knew you were getting him.
and
here's
he
the other
died
thing.
after week 10.
Well, that's what I
every
was going to say. Every year, he would put up, like, great stats against shit teams, and then when it came to, like, an actual team that didn't just pass, didn't just run, they weren't one-dimensional offensively,
Yep.
he would disappear.
Well, the problem with Chandler Jones was if you ran the ball at him, you were getting 10 yards a clip because he's not doing anything.
right.
He's a 4...
Pass rush.
He's a 4-3 pin his ears back and just go for the
Right.
quarterback.
He's gotten better at run defense since being in Arizona, but
Yeah.
for a long time.
He gained a lot of weight when he
Yeah,
went
yeah,
to Arizona
right.
too.
And the thing with him, I remember after his rookie year, he had like 10 sacks his rookie year
Yeah.
in like 11 weeks. And then he hit the rookie wall, where it was like you could just tell his body was tired. Like he
Yeah.
was just exhausted after that.
That's what
And everyone was
happens
like,
when you
yeah.
run around naked. So
yeah.
whenever you get really high and run around naked,
And go to
I mean,
the
that was
police
a couple
department.
years later, but yeah.
Right, yeah. And it's,
yeah,
and
but
I kept
how
thinking, like, is
that,
he going to
a
progress?
couple years later he got caught running around naked. Doesn't mean he wasn't
He
doing
wasn't
it
parading
before.
the streets.
Well, he was probably
like
just
a
doing it
madman.
at home.
Yeah.
He just got out.
He did a lot of naked running around. Fact.
Yeah,
It's a
that's
fact.
That's a fact.
It's a fact.
I believe
It's just
that.
a fact.
He's also the same family member of a complete moron as well that can't keep himself
Hey,
out of
a
trouble.
complete moron who can head kick motherfuckers into oblivion.
Oh, no,
gonna
he
beat
can.
Brock Lesnar?
Oh,
He
yeah.
can. He can.
Yeah.
I still
great
think.
fighter.
By the
Still
way,
dope.
I am a huge fan of on cocaine John Jones. I
You
I
like
wish
that
he was
version?
still on cocaine. I want that John Jones.
I like that.
I don't.
I
like,
mean, the only thing I'll give him credit
I
for.
think on cocaine, Bones Jones is on Aaron's list.
I don't
No, I
like.
think-
I don't like John
I mean, I think
Jones
he's-
like with the button down shirt, like pretending to be this preacher man. I want him
No, I think he's a moron.
to snort rails and then punch Daniel Cormier in the face.
No, that's
Like,
great. Daniel
He's on
Cormier.
the list. He's on the list.
Yeah, no. He's been there for a while.
Right.
Cormier's a nice guy. Jones.
You can't hit. You can't. You
How can
can't,
you hate Cormier?
You can't pull a hit and run on a pregnant woman and like break her arm and flee
And
the
then
scene.
run,
Yeah,
and then run back, check for your bowl, and then run away from the cops.
yeah, and not be on the list.
Of course.
That would. I mean, that's.
I'm not saying he should
That's
be.
like a.
Yeah.
That's like a jetliner right onto the list.
Yeah,
like,
that's
No,
your
but
list bound.
the other issue with him is he doesn't have any like he finally. Here's what I'll say.
Okay.
Before I start fucking backpedaling,
Here we go.
the only credit I will give him
Yeah.
is he finally owned up to he's an asshole,
Right.
and he's just going to be one.
well, the thing is, when you can kick everybody's ass,
Yeah, when you own
can
it.
just be like, "I'm an asshole," and there's nothing you can do about
here's
it.
the perfect example. Until he started to run into like actual good heavyweights, fucking Brock Lesnar.
Yeah, yeah.
He walks. That's how everybody describes him in the WWE. Is that he walks around knowing no one in that locker room is going to kick his ass.
Right.
He doesn't care.
Well,
he says
CM
and
Punk.
acts. Yeah. Okay.
He's a
another
professional-
fucking moron.
He's a
Another guy on
professional
the-
fighter.
he's
yeah.
another guy
He's
on the list.
another moron.
Yeah.
He's got fucking Jay Lethal sloppy seconds.
I'm gonna need that list in like a PDF.
I will write it down
format.
for you.
Yeah,
I
I'm
will
gonna
write
need
it down.
that. I'm
for
gonna need
you.
that in a PDF.
Yeah.
It's like
It's big.
You ever seen that cartoon where the guy like unrolls the list and it hits the ground and it
just-
rolls?
No, I'm the Chris Jericho.
Yeah,
like the
like
Chris
you have
Jericho
the
when
list,
he was
yeah.
in WCW where he went out there with the man of 1,001 holds.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
he's just got fucking stream of paper. It goes from like down the aisle.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's me.
I feel like
gonna be
your
Aaron's
list is like Jericho's now, where it's in that metal like
Yeah.
folder, like the clipboard that you open, and then there's like more paper inside
Oh,
there. You know what I mean?
Let's be real.
I think that's where you're at.
If I owned a professional team of any sort,
Right.
I wouldn't have a team. Or my
probably-
team would probably be the worst team in the NFL.
it definitely would be bad.
NBA.
Right.
Like NBA, to me,
you would have the Celtics,
most of them.
Aaron's
Right.
morality clause would be like,
right?
did you
I would
have
hate to do business with you if I was.
Oh
a
yeah,
player.
I would
Yeah.
not. Nobody would want to. I'd be
Right.
like, listen, I get it. You make a mistake, you go out and drive drunk. Like I get once you do that, you do it multiple times, and you hit a fucking pregnant woman,
Right.
and you fucking try to go get your bowl out of the car and then run away.
Yeah,
You're an idiot. You're an idiot, and you fucking deserve to have nothing.
that's true.
cocaine?
Yeah.
It's a hell of a
It's a
drug.
hell of a drug.
He was on weed.
Not just weed. I mean,
Who,
Yeah,
Bones Jones?
Yeah,
Oh yeah.
but I mean
he
that was the whole
big
point.
time
Was he was
cocaine
going back to
too.
get weed? Yeah,
Right. Yeah.
But
cocaine.
anyway,
cocaine.
the point is, his brother's a moron.
Right.
He did stupid shit, but I think you do it once.
But
like
that Arthur,
it had
that's
to
the
be.
good kid.
Arthur Jones has it figured out.
Arthur,
He seems to be the only one that's like, I don't want to fuck
that's the
up.
good kid.
He should go by King.
And guess
Arthur.
where he plays?
his name.
Guess where he plays?
Baltimore. Which
The
is
team
just
where
such
you
a
would
joke.
expect him to do
Right.
something
He
stupid.
used to play for Indy. Now he
Yeah.
plays for Baltimore. Yeah.
Yeah.
Did their mom die?
I don't
I
know
know
because I
she-
don't care about their family.
She's diabetic,
oh wow,
so
That would suck.
and she can't. She's blind,
Oh wow,
so
Oh
she's
my God.
she's never actually seen John Bones Jones fight,
Wow.
but
That's
she
good.
goes to every fight
That's
and
that's
sits
horrible.
there. But she's. But I thought I heard that she had passed away sometime last year.
That
Don't
is
know.
awful. Yeah, that's tough.
That could be completely not true.
Maybe I'll have to do some fact checking and
Yeah.
and whether or not that makes
mean,
this podcast.
Someone is angrily typing on a keyboard like, God damn it, Joe, she's alive!
By the time this comes out, I would have fact checked that and cut it out
Yeah.
if it's not
Oh,
true.
all right.
So,
All right,
so I gotcha.
So back to the real point.
Right.
They need a pass rush.
They need
because
some
they don't
defensive
have
line.
any pass rush.
Someone will come in. I bet you after cut down day, they're going to sign someone and you're going to lose your shit.
Right. Yeah, we're gonna go.
well,
how do
It's
they
going
do
to
it?
be that kind of name.
Well,
Watch.
right. Oh, yeah, but right now on the free agent market, Dwight Freeney, Paul Kruger, Mario Williams, Jared Oldrick, and Trent Cole are still on the market.
I could see Mario Williams or Paul Kruger.
See, I think Dwight Freeney is the one I would put money on.
When you said Paul Kruger, for some reason,
Yeah, your eyes lit up.
Yeah, it lit
Yeah.
up in my head. Like that sounds like a
Paul
Pats guy.
Kruger makes sense. I do
It
get
just
that.
sounds like a Pats
It
guy.
does sound like
Jared
a Pats guy.
Oldrick as that guy that can play tackle and end. I like him.
What the hell is wrong with us? Like all
Did
of us
it-
have been coughing, sneezing all day.
Well, I am coming down back from cold.
It's Sheffield.
That's gotta be yeah. Did you catch it while it worked today?
You were talking to us for a little bit. We breathed on you.
You cough. I'm coming back from like the depths of hell with a cold.
So that's where we're getting it.
You
That's
probably
where we
got
it
it,
from.
yeah.
From
From-
you. Oh, son of a bitch.
I handed the mic to you,
right,
and you took
I
the
took
mic
it to go
home.
to Kevin's.
Yeah.
Oh my son!
It's all
of
that
a
making
bitch.
out we do.
That's true. Yeah, it's probably got nothing to do with the mic. It's probably all the making out.
Yeah.
No, it's probably just the mic.
But yeah, they need help. But see, I liked when he read me that list earlier. I thought Dwight Freeney makes the most sense because there's been a very common mutual respect there between
Yeah.
both franchises, and he fits the situational need that the Patriots like to do. Also, you know what I mean? Like you can come in, you can
he's
do
the-
it when you need it. Like,
He's the
Also-
guy that you could just be like, listen,
get you.
we'll see how it is week one.
Yep.
Wasn't Dwight Freeney
Week
on the-
two, we'll bring in.
Yeah.
Well, no, that was the point. Is he put some good pass rush
But
on
he
the
played
pass.
well in that bowl, and he needs a chip, right? Or he's got one with Peyton.
Yeah, he's got one
Peyton's
with Peyton,
Colts.
I
Yeah,
think.
yeah.
I
All
would.
right. I thought
He's
he was- I
also
thought he
from
was-
he's also from Connecticut.
It's true.
Just want to
Bring
point
him
that
on.
out.
That's the
Bloomfield,
list of
Connecticut.
them right now, though.
Yeah,
oh,
no,
that
no,
list is
they're the
definitely
big
gonna
name
expand.
right.
After
they're the
cut
big
down,
names right now.
after cut downs,
Yeah, in
that's
2
when
weeks.
That's when they would probably make a move.
That's true. This is rough.
We're all gonna die.
Yeah, we're in rough shape here today. Aaron had to have sneezed 150 times at work today.
Yeah, it's
Easy.
pretty bad.
Easy, and that's not
my
even
my
that's not even a
lungs
vest.
legitimately hurt.
Right.
My ribs hurt.
It was like
and then eating too
4
much just now was not good either.
It was 4 sneezes at a time, every 15 minutes,
I always sneeze twice at a time.
twice a
No
time.
matter
I'm
what.
normally 2. Yeah, I'm there with you.
Mine were just didn't have a certain amount. Like
quad
there was like
sneeze.
4, and then there was like
just unlimited.
5.
Yeah, it was just unlimited
Painful.
sneeze tag.
Pats have fucking injury issues.
Yeah,
Let's get
they
back
might
to
they
it.
might have the injury bug like we have this.
Now
cold
here's the
going
thing.
around us.
I'd rather it now
Yeah,
than
yeah,
fucking
of course.
week 10
Right.
rolling into the fucking postseason.
I don't think the people that are hurt matter right now.
Yeah, they
You,
don't.
you-
Right, that's what
yeah,
I'm
but I
saying.
thought you gave a lot of you had a lot of promise with Gillisley,
I do.
and I do.
I
if
do.
I want, if
I
I,
still
want
do.
my one tight end
Is Gillisley yeah.
offense
I-
to work.
Gillisley is the most important injured guy? Would you say?
Yes,
Yeah, he is, but I don't
But
think
do you
it,
think so?
it really matters. I don't. Yeah, but
I think they're. See, I think he's not because I think they have much more depth at that position than they do at the end.
because that's why he still is. He's still the biggest impact because I think the upside with Gillisley could be humongous. Like
Yeah.
how dominant he could be on this offense if used the right way. But I think they'll be just fine. You know, this might lend credence to Deion Lewis not being cut though.
Right.
If this Gillisley thing is going to stick around.
Right. That's true.
But I think they could do just fine cycling in James White and Rex Burkhead. They'd get through just fine.
Yeah. Yeah, that's why I think that it's not as important
the
because I
only
think you can go
downside is-
elsewhere. But
You don't have that power back
yeah,
because James White, Rex Burkhead, even Deion Lewis, they're all the same kind of.
right. And Brandon Bolden doesn't give you enough.
No, yeah.
Of
I mean,
that.
I guess you could run him out there in a goal line situation. He'll
Right.
probably get the job done.
Right.
But
But he's not. That.
you have Hightower.
No.
Just put him in there.
You
goal
have-
line,
you have Baby Gronk.
baby girl.
Yeah, that's right.
Put him in there in the goal line. Just, hey, we're going to give you the ball. The end zone has a keg in it.
Yeah.
Just run forward.
Your brother's leading the way.
Yeah.
Get
Yeah.
behind him.
Just go nuts.
Well, they have two. They have two fullbacks. Right? They have Devlin and
Chris because they've brought the Gronk brothers in, like a couple of them,
just
several times.
Put
Put
Devlin in, put baby Gronk behind him, and just let it rock.
They always cut him. He ends up in Buffalo. They cut him.
How funny would it be if they made baby Gronk the starting running back? Like
that'd be intense. Like for no reason,
just
like, why? What are we doing?
Just to be like, we're so much better than everyone else that we're gonna have a fullback, as a running back the whole year, and you guys still
right.
I mean, you know what it would be?
They did.
It'd kind of be like
last year when they had LeGarrette Blount as their running back.
Yeah,
it'd be like Allstott back in the day.
It'd be like Allstott, and it'd be like where's the Green Bay running back? Ty Montgomery.
Well, he's a wide receiver.
Yeah, right.
He's
but it's
not
like,
big.
But you're not a running back.
Oh yeah,
you know what I mean.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
you just take a guy that's not even one of the two. So I guess that's it for Patriots stuff. I mean, we got the preseason game coming up on Saturday.
Yeah, tomorrow.
Yeah.
We'll do a whole preview episode.
Yeah, that'll be coming up a couple weeks.
Yeah, a couple weeks or so.
But for now, it's just get healthy. Get healthy.
Not worried about it yet.
No, I'm
Stay
with you.
woke.
It does.
Stay woke.
It does.
Stay woke. Patriots health issues are an issue.
It does suck
Stay
to
woke
lose
about that.
Derek Rivers, though.
Yeah,
That one hurts.
it's frustrating.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The only reason why for me is when everybody and to each their own, being excited about them actually going out and getting guys that like do have promise, but none of their draft picks. I looked at it and go, well, that seems cool. Like
Right.
that guy could be some. They could have fucking drafted so many other players that were like studs in the rounds that they picked these guys up in.
Yeah.
And they just fucking, because Belichick wants more. He feels I don't know why value.
Because you get like Julian Edelman in the 7th round.
Yeah, but they could have got that corner that I was talking about, King.
Yeah.
In the fucking 5th round.
But why when you could get Butler undrafted?
Yes,
You know what I mean? Like,
my
they
point
compiled
is
their roster.
no, but my point is they could have gotten that guy that's going to be a starting corner in the NFL this year.
Yeah.
In the 5th round.
Right.
You could
No,
get him.
I'm not saying you're wrong.
Like
that
they
shouldn't
my
have,
point
but-
is, I know it's the NFL, so you don't draft for who's the best guy on the board. You draft for what you need, or trade down a little bit to get to what you need. But draft sometimes you have to draft the best player available.
Yeah, that's true, yeah.
To help your team.
Especially for the Patriots, where they're pretty much set.
Yes.
At a lot of positions.
Yes.
Maybe they just don't see him as best player available.
No, I know.
Yeah, they're trying to
Belichick
evaluate.
doesn't like anybody that I like. I loved Maurice Jones-Drew coming out of college. It's like, if they don't draft him late in the 1st round, they're fucking idiots. Imagine that team with that guy.
Yeah.
Right.
I know it's all hypothetical, but that's how I
Right.
play shit out in my head.
Right.
That's when I really started to pay attention to college football, right around the time Maurice Jones-Drew came out of college, and I was like, how?
Right.
How do you drop?
Right. That's true.
So when these guys get hurt,
I just think
none of them went to big colleges.
Yeah.
They went to fucking smaller schools.
Dietrich Wise went to Arkansas.
Okay, but I don't consider. I know under Arkansas is considered a big school,
Yeah.
but Arkansas is never going to be in the run for a fucking national championship. They're never going to be in the top 10 in the country. They'll be in the top 25, maybe.
They're a constantly ranked team.
I don't know if
Yeah,
I'd say never.
Never.
I don't know.
Just because Jerry Jones went there
Yeah.
doesn't mean that they're a fucking top-notch school and they're going to fucking lead the way.
Arkansas is on the list.
Arkansas is on the
No,
list.
they're not
on
on
the
the list.
list.
No,
Arkansas
they're
on
Yeah,
the
not a
list.
big Razorback fan.
no. I just, you know.
What about like guys like Malcolm Brown, Texas?
They've drafted
Yeah.
big name guys.
Yeah, and they got him late in the
Hightower's from
first
Alabama.
round, right?
Yeah.
Hightower's from Alabama, so I mean, it's not. It doesn't get much bigger in college football in Alabama.
And most of those guys,
work out.
Work out.
there you go.
And they're high round
Yeah,
picks. I see what you're
Cyrus
saying.
Jones.
Yeah.
He really worked out.
What's that guy's
That's
fucking
another
angle?
one where
Jesus.
but here that's another one with like the Razai Dowling.
Right.
For whatever reason, when they look at a defensive like
back.
back,
I
they have
actually-
no common sense.
I have to come clean. I thought the Cyrus Jones pick was
I
incredible.
loved it at the time.
I wasn't. He
I
never
just-
jumped off the pages to me when I saw him. Like
He was good in
tape.
college.
In tape, I never saw him.
He was good in
jump off
college for a really good defense.
yeah.
Yeah, he had a great defensive line in front of him, putting
Right,
pressure on the quarterback.
But I just thought he would. I thought he would look good, and man, he looked awful in the first preseason game.
Bad.
He played a
Got
lot. And he
torched.
got beat bad.
They did say though that he fumbled the first day of training camp catching a punt,
I don't.
and he hasn't fumbled.
I don't
since.
care. I don't want him anywhere near the fucking punt team. You have 80 guys on this team who can fucking catch a punt.
Even though
Give Austin Carr the punt return. Teach him how to, and I would feel more comfortable.
So Austin Carr was a name that we didn't talk about last week. Is he on the team for you now?
I hope so.
Yeah.
I would on. Well, no. I mean, we've watched one preseason game, so
Right. Yeah.
let's see what he does.
That's true.
I'd like to see him work with
With the first team?
with the first team,
Yeah.
even if
get that.
he's never gonna. But
Right.
Or just see him play against first team defenses.
yeah,
Yeah.
That's
really what it is. I'd like
you
to
could
see-
if you could see that at practice, that's the video to watch.
Right.
Him against 1-on-1 with like
I think this game
Gilmore
would be the one to do
and
it.
Butler.
I just want to
This
see him
game-
do it again.
This game would be the one to do that because you might get Brady for a little bit in
Yeah,
this game.
probably.
Maybe
You
will. You know what I mean? And then depending on how long, is it going to be the whole first? Is it just a series or two? Whatever. That's
Series
unknown.
or two, and then
Garoppolo until the fourth.
third preseason game,
He does a half.
he does at least a quarter.
Yeah. So with this one, you could throw Austin Carr in because you still have the third game to get in sync with all the other starters.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? For the most time. And the Texans' first team defense is going to be playing. You know what I mean? So you could run Carr out there just to see, get a look.
I was gonna say you put him, Edelman, Amendola, and what the hell's his name, Cooks, and just tell him to just play pinball off of everybody.
Yeah, go
Force
crazy.
Just
receivers.
go. Yeah, 4 tiny receivers and just dink and dunk down the field.
That Austin Carr kid's actually not that small. I think I read somewhere he's like 6'1".
Yeah, he's like Malcolm Mitchell size, where it's different. Like Malcolm Mitchell to me looks bigger than he is.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And
And
Carr's the
it's
other
the
way.
opposite with Chris Hogan. Like Chris Hogan to me
Yeah.
looks smaller
Right.
than he actually is. He's like a regular size receiver.
Right. Yeah, he's actually like 6'2"-ish, like 6'2", 6'3", but he looks like he's fucking 6 foot flat or whatever,
Yeah.
like 5'11", 6 foot. Yeah, Chris Hogan does have some. That's why he's like their only true wideout.
Is that a white guy thing?
Just to see,
You just
him.
see a white guy and you instantly go, "Oh, it's a slot receiver."
just
Like
to
I
see-
thought
yeah,
that
yeah.
on Jordy Nelson for
Right.
almost his entire career. Like, oh, Jordy Nelson, he's a tiny guy,
Slot
but
receiver.
no, he's a regular ass.
Wayne Corbett.
Yeah,
Who was
Wayne
it?
Corbett.
Matt Jones that played for like
yeah.
Cincinnati or whatever, or
No,
no
The
Jacksonville.
Redskins, I thought.
No,
No, Jacksonville.
Jacksonville originally. He was a quarterback in college.
Yeah.
He's 6'5".
Yeah.
Could
They
run like
moved
a
him to wide
4-4,
receiver.
and they moved him to wide receiver.
He's
And
out
he
of the
wasn't
league.
bad,
yeah,
but he was
yeah.
good. And people
remember
were
this.
like making
feel like-
jokes.
I
was
think
like,
this is the second time you've actually referenced him on the podcast.
It might
Like,
be.
if you-
I think we might have
yeah, I
talked
think
about
it
this.
is. If
Yeah.
you go back episodes, I think.
maybe.
Yeah, I think that came up before. Do you guys remember? And I think I may have also followed up with this last time. Do you guys remember the really fat Giants quarterback?
Yeah, that's the Pillsbury throw boy.
Yeah. He was huge.
He played for Kentucky.
Jared Lorenzen.
He played for
Yeah,
Kentucky.
Yeah.
And then he played in there's video still of him playing in like arena ball.
Yeah.
Oh, he's still playing.
He's like
Right.
350 pounds playing quarterback.
He has one of the best nicknames ever.
Pillsbury Throw Boy.
The Pillsbury throw
That
boy
is
is
incredible.
like one of the
You
best.
can't tackle him.
Right.
He's like Culpepper or McNabb back in the day when you're like
Like Big
you try-
Ben,
yeah.
Big Ben times a bajillion.
Yeah.
You just bounce off. Did you see the photos of Big Ben at practice the other
yeah,
day?
yeah.
He's all iced up and everything, and then just like Tom Brady says he doesn't get sore anymore after practice.
I would
And you
practice-
just see Big Ben like in
He said,
pain.
didn't Brady's on record saying he's like I would practice 2 times if they would let us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he said that he feels the best he's ever felt at training
I
camp at this
think,
point in the season, which is just fucking crazy.
This is Big Ben's last season.
I think so too.
Oh, yeah.
He was flirting with retirement last year. Or this
I think
past
there's going to be a
offseason.
couple people looking for quarterbacks.
Yeah. I have.
I think
a
this is
question.
Carson Palmer's last year. I think this is Big Ben's last year.
Drew Brees is close. I think.
I don't know. I think I heard
Who do
somewhere
you-
he
who do
wants
you-
to
Who do you think retires first, Brady or Brees?
Breeze.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Because Brady's 2 years older, right? So I think Brees is 37. He'll be turning 38 this year.
I think there's a chance Aaron Rodgers might retire before Tom Brady.
That's not impossible because he's low key older than he looks, or although he's
Aaron
low key older
Rodgers
than
is
you
like
think.
what, mid-30s, I think.
Right. But it doesn't feel that way because he was on the bench for 3 or 4
Yeah,
years.
so you
know what I
haven't-
mean?
actually
he's
haven't
only
seen
had
him
like
play
10
that
years in
long,
the league
but
or whatever. Yeah.
Drew Brees looks old.
He looks old.
Eli
Looks
Manning.
awful.
Eli Manning's gonna be done soon.
Eli Manning's going to retire
Yeah.
before Brady. Yeah. That's a fun over-under game. We should do one day.
When did Eli Manning come into the league?
2004.
So he's gonna do his whole career before.
If he does 2 or 3 years left, right? Mm-hmm. He would have done 04 to 2000.
If he has a bad year,
2020. Let's say he does 3 years.
if he has a bad year this year, strong chance he's not the quarterback of the
My
Giants.
buddy
next
John,
year.
who's a Giants fan, wanted them to draft a quarterback.
They did, Davis Webb.
Right, no, but he was like in the draft.
Oh,
we had
high
yeah, he wanted one. Yeah, he even said like, I want to know what the asking price for Garoppolo is because it might be worth it.
It's real high for the Giants. I'll tell you that right now.
Yeah, no kidding. But Eli, imagine if he plays 3 more years. Just say for an
It
example.
would be really funny to watch Garoppolo get traded to the Giants and watch all of the Giants fans like spin zone it. Like all
Right.
this time they've talked trash on Garoppolo to be
Right.
like, oh no, he's great.
Yeah, no, he's great.
He's one of the best
We
quarterbacks.
finally got the galloping chicken.
It's
Right.
great.
Yeah.
Where did that nickname come from?
I have no idea.
Somebody threw it out there that was translation in I think Italian or some
Garoppolo,
language.
like-
That Garoppolo was
Translated
loosely
to-
translated to galloping
There you
chicken.
go.
And I was like, "There's no." And then somebody came out and said, "No, it's definitely not."
But can you imagine, just to wrap that up, Eli Manning playing 3 more years would have a 16-year career
And be
and retire, right? He'd be all
and
set.
Tom Brady still be playing.
And somebody still be playing, and he was drafted 4 years before him. It's fucking crazy. That's nuts. That's the whole Tom
If
Brady
Eli Manning has
longevity
a bad
thing
year this
blows my
year
mind.
with all the weapons he has,
It might be bye-bye stuff, or at least open competition.
Yeah.
It's like Vince Carter
Right.
playing in the NBA. Guys that are in the NBA, he's been playing longer than some of them have been alive.
Alive,
yeah.
right?
How old is Vince Carter?
I think he's 41, which is insane.
He doesn't look it.
He doesn't
looks
look
great.
It. He doesn't.
Keeps himself in good shape.
Play,
Yeah.
too. He's not a bad player right now.
He's just getting jobs.
Right? Yeah, exactly. Where did he just go?
Sacramento.
Yeah.
1 year deal.
Yeah. Why not?
Him and what's his name? The last two from their draft. I want to say Dirk. They're
I
the
think
last
that's true.
two
Yeah,
from
yeah,
them. They're
yeah.
the oldest guys in the league.
Yeah.
Didn't Dirk just re-sign?
Yeah, 1 year.
One
Yeah,
year,
I think.
1 year deal. Yeah. Yeah. I think he's going for 20 years.
Dirk?
Is that Dirk? I think this
Both
will be
of
his
them are.
20th season.
Both of them
When
are.
is Tom Brady's would be what 2021 would be 20 years in the
Well,
league?
he was drafted in 2000, so 2020 would be 20.
2020.
But 2019 would be his 20th season.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
So
He'll
basically,
definitely get to 20, I think.
So basically,
yeah.
there's going to be a guy playing in the NFL that their whole life, Tom Brady has been a professional athlete.
It's crazy. It's crazy for me to think that Tom Brady's been the quarterback of the Patriots for more than half my life.
Yeah.
Like
Well-
more like Tom Brady's been the quarterback for more of my life than he wasn't the quarterback for more of my life. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
All right, so he was
2001, I was
2000.
11 when Tom Brady became.
When did he go to college? So he was like in college from like 98, 97,
96 to 2000, or 97 to 2000,
97 to
or
2000.
90, probably 96, and he finished in 2000 drafted. So
Okay. So technically, when they consider college athletes, like they still get paid a lot, especially when they go to like Michigan, Ohio State.
Right.
They're getting paid.
right,
He's been getting paid to play football
right.
since like 97.
Since I was 10.
Yeah. That's
fucking
insane.
nuts. It's crazy. That's a wild thing to think about. I just want to do a whole Brady show one day.
What's crazy is there's
Like-
what's crazy is there's going to be guys in 2 years.
Well, he started. Think about that. He started college in what 96, 97.
Right.
So you guys figured out.
I think so. Yeah.
I was 6 years old.
right.
I was in first grade.
That's nuts.
Well, it's like what was it?
fucking
They were talking
wild.
about how like Vince Carter, guys that are playing and going to be coming into the NBA, and they're like, yeah, like this guy's. But that's crazy.
I was in.
That's nuts.
I was in. Like what, 4th grade, 5th grade when they won the Super Bowl?
In
I was
2001.
11. So
See, I was a freshman in high school.
I was in 8th grade.
yeah,
I was in 8th grade.
I was 11. So whatever, 11.
Yeah, 11. That would
10,
be like
11. That's like
yeah, you'd be like 6th grade,
6th grade. Yeah.
just about around there. Yeah, that's crazy. But that's what I mean. So from 2001 or 2000, he took. Or yeah, I'm sorry, 2001. I was a sophomore in high school because they won in 02. So yeah, I was a sophomore. I was 15.
I was 12.
14. I was 14 my
Technically,
sophomore year.
in 2000. Well, no, when they won in 2002, I was 11.
Right. Yeah. So I turned 31 in 2 weeks or in a week, and I'll be 31. So Tom Brady would have been the quarterback for 16 years.
So more than half.
And I
way
would-
more than half mine.
Right.
Because I'll be 27.
The majority of my life has Tom Brady at quarterback.
I'll be
It's
20.
fucking nuts.
I'll be 27 September 3rd. So he's been the quarterback for 17 years.
17 years, 16, 17 years.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's crazy. All right. That's a whole, we could do a whole nother show on Tom Brady, just a fanboy episode on Tom Brady's longevity. But I do want to touch on one more thing before we move on to our other segments. John Henry says that he's going to lead the charge on changing the name of Yawkey Way. What do you guys think about that? Does it draw a reaction? Are you indifferent? Do you think you shouldn't? It's fucking Yawkey Way? Do you think...
it's the whole shtick is, oh my God, it's Yawkey Way. It's Yawkey Way. When you go to Boston, you hang out on Yawkey Way before the game.
Yeah.
Doesn't mean anything to me when it comes to the name of unless it was named Ted Williams Boulevard. I don't really care.
Who the fuck is Yawkey? I don't.
Yawkey, you'll never, other than
I didn't know who he
was
was.
the former owner and he died in 76. So he died the year of the bicentennial. I'm never going to care.
He died about 14 years before I was born. So
I was -9 years old
Yeah,
when he died.
I'm not.
When he died, yeah. Yeah, they changed the street name from fucking something else.
I'm all for Ted Williams Way.
Yeah,
Or whatever you want to call it.
right. Now, the problem was that he was a blatant racist.
Yawkey.
Right. Yawkey.
Yeah.
Tom Yawkey was. So, for those that don't know the story, he was the owner of the Red Sox through the 50s and into the 60s, I think, a little bit. I'm not sure when he actually
He
stepped
owned
down.
he owned the team, I want to say from, I looked it up, but I didn't write it down.
Right. Yeah, through the 50s.
He bought the team, I want to say he might have bought the team in the late 40s, early 50s, and he owned it till the day he died in 76.
Okay. Oh, he owned it till the
He
day
owned it
died.
until he died.
Okay, all right. Yeah, I didn't know that. They were the last team to integrate the Boston Red Sox.
Yes.
And a lot of people blame Tom Yawkey for that he refused to integrate his team. There's also speculation that it's not speculation, but
So
that there was African American players that were doing really well in minor league systems, and he just would never call them out.
So Tom Yawkey is the reason the Red Sox Boston is considered racist.
Part of it, he re-triggered it through the 50s, and that was also the time of Bill Russell and his issues, and all that.
Which
stuff.
is why some people want it possibly named Bill Russell.
Right.
After Russell.
Yeah.
Russell whatever.
The only
Russell
problem with
Street.
that is it's a Red Sox.
But it's Boston.
It's a road associated with the Red Sox.
But a lot of people are associating it with let's find a great black player to say that, because you already have David Ortiz, whatever it's
but
called.
David Ortiz has a road.
It's the extension of
of that road.
of Yawkey Way.
It's Yawkey Way Extension, which
it's
is now
really-
David Ortiz Way. Or
So
whatever.
you could just name it all David Ortiz.
It's all part of the same strip.
Yeah,
But-
I'm
but-
fine. I'd be fine naming it David Ortiz, whatever. But if you wanted to name it again, another road, I don't know if Ted Williams has a road.
Yeah, I don't know.
If he doesn't, then
He
Why
probably
not?
Williams
does.
Way sounds good.
I
too.
mean, the only thing is that they already have a massive statue of him. Mm-hmm. So there, people
well,
are like,
you
"What
put
do you?"
move the statue to it.
Yeah, I mean, people are just like, "We already gave him a big statue. Why don't we find another player to?"
A lot of that same logic is being applied to David Ortiz because they named a
Veritech
bridge
Way.
to it.
There you go.
Yeah, yeah.
The captain for how many years?
Another thing about
he's
Tom
not.
Yawkey
He's
too.
not roadworthy.
It's not just the racism thing issue. The guy was a well-known piece of shit. Another controversy involved longtime clubhouse attendant Donald Fitzpatrick. Fitzpatrick was accused of sexual abuse of minors between 1971 and 1991 while working for the Boston Red Sox spring training clubhouse in Winter Haven, Florida. The abuse was reported to the team by victims and players who witnessed it, but Fitzpatrick remained employed. Tom Yawkey, and later his wife, after Tom's death, protected Fitzpatrick from the allegations, according to two sources with knowledge of their relationship. Fitzpatrick pled guilty after being charged with 4 counts of attempted sexual battery for actions between
I was going to
75
say
and 89.
71 to 91. That's way after that dude died.
Right. But that they knew about it, for this, the 6 year or 5 years of that guy's life and of Tom Yawkey's life, and didn't care, and the family continued to protect him, and
It's just, I mean, it holds no significance to me at all.
it's got to. To me, I think it should change, But I don't like the idea that John Henry is reacting now.
Yeah,
to
you
it.
made a good point, Dave, about this.
If you really cared, you bought the team 15 years ago.
You could have changed it then.
Could have changed it then. Don't react to white nationalists or media-driven, race hatred.
I agree with that, but it's also smart to do it.
It's a bad look if you don't.
No, I'm not even talking about that. To the outrage wise that it would cause.
Mm-hmm.
There's a demographic that doesn't want the Yawkey Way thing to change.
Yep.
That demographic is old as fuck.
Right.
Yeah, younger fans like us don't give a fuck about
Right.
Tom Yawkey. Whatever.
But see, a lot of people our age are saying it's been Yawkey Way my whole life. You can't change it. What now? What's it going to be next? What are they?
Yeah,
gonna
those
do? Where does it
people.
stop?
Yeah, that's awesome.
I don't think
they'll
that way. I'm
they'll
just saying
react
that,
that way for about 2 days.
Right. Exactly. Right.
Most of those people also are the ones that I have interjected with are huge alcoholics. It's not like they know that they're on Yawkey Way.
Right.
It might just because they've known it their whole life as Yawkey Way, they can yell it out while they're walking down it. Change the name, they're going to still yell that new name down.
Yeah, right.
It's got to be
Who
anything that
cares?
rolls off the tongue, though.
And the name and the street was changed in 1977.
So you're trying to
so
tell me
it's only a 40-year-old name.
Yeah, they
It's
changed
not
it
like it's
because
been
he
around for
died.
100
That's the
years.
only
Right.
reason why.
It had
trying-
another name before.
You're trying to tell me that those same people wouldn't love Poppy Boulevard or whatever the fuck
Well,
is
of
it?
course they would.
If it
No,
was
of course they
Poppy
would. Right.
Boulevard,
Right.
people would be going fucking nuts.
Right.
Well,
Right,
people
right.
people called in EEI the other day, and they were saying, "What about Pupsky Green?" Which he's the first actual black player that they brought up.
Right. And they wanted to name the left field pole after him.
Yeah,
Pupsky
And it never
pole?
caught. The Pupsky pole, yeah.
and
Isn't it called Pesky Pole because he hit the pole?
Pesky pole is the right field pole.
Oh.
Pupsky pole is what they wanted to name the left field pole, but it just never caught on.
But they brought this up. Somebody brought this up on EI, and Tom Arnold instantly was like, "Yeah, no, I get what you're trying to say. Is pick the first integrated player on the Red Sox,
Right.
but
Is he worth it?
was his career worth that?" And instantly, Holly was like, "No." He didn't
Yeah,
put
yeah.
up like good numbers.
You
or
can't
anything.
just
do a black
name it
guy just
after
to
a
have a
black
black-
guy just for
yeah,
this.
right.
That's even worse, in my
Right.
opinion.
Exactly, yeah. I feel the same way. And that's
Some kind of fake honor because you're black.
Right.
Like that. No, give
I
it
mean,
to a
it
guy who
is
actually
an honor
deserved
to
it.
be the first black guy to be a Red Sox,
Right.
but that's your honor.
Right.
don't
you're in
need
the
a
history
street
books.
named
Yeah,
That's
you're
what
in
I
the
mean.
history
That's
books
what
for
I
that.
mean.
Yeah, right.
If
That's
you were
what-
gonna name it after, I guess he's not black. He's like Dominican, but
David Ortiz
or Pedro.
or whatever.
Yeah, somebody mentioned Pedro.
I feel like Pedro would be a really good one.
I just
Somebody
don't know if
somebody threw out Theo.
Yeah, that's
Epstein.
not happening.
No,
I would
not-
really
that
like it
would
to be named
never-
after Francona too, but it would never
no,
happen.
Yeah,
neither
right,
one.
right.
And then somebody threw out 2004. Like, why?
I wouldn't mind that.
I just think it would look stupid.
It would look stupid, but that would at least, or like if it was like 86th Street or something, like if
Yeah.
they kind of played in the break and the curse thing, that's a lot to do with Red Sox history. You know what I mean? Like I don't mind that. 2004, I get what you're saying. It's kind of that's an odd thing. Like
I don't
where,
know.
where
Just-
are you? I'm on 14/2004. Like the fuck? are you
Just-
reading me your phone number?
Or
What are you doing?
if you want to try to like play up the whole, you're trying to get all the media to be like, these guys are changing things and they're going to do better. Jimmy Fund.
Yeah,
Done.
yeah. Dana-Farber Avenue, whatever.
Yeah,
Right,
whatever.
Right, right, right. Yeah.
That's what I mean. Like,
Right.
just
Something
we
like that,
support
right.
this. This is
Name it after the mascot.
Wally.
Wally.
Yeah, Wally Way. That's it.
That's a good one. That's a
Wally,
good
yeah,
one.
Wally Way.
Or the
He's
you know,
gonna complain that we named it after a
Yeah.
fake person.
no, somebody will find
Yeah,
something
soon-
about it. You
soon
know,
enough, yeah.
you're making fun of aliens. You're
Right.
making fun of
Green furry animals.
You're making fun of lizard people.
It's really racist that you guys picked a green furry person.
Yeah, just like, you
what
know,
about all of us purple furry people?
Green furry
Yeah.
lives matter.
What about Barney?
Yeah,
Right.
You're leaving him out.
Leaving them out there. All right, let's move on. All right, so we did our social media segment this week. It was about whether or not Roger Goodell tried to pull a fast one on the Patriots fans. Did he try to dupe us by showing up to that first Patriots game, which was also their season opener, right? First game of the year.
I've heard rumors that those people that he took the photos with actually work for the NFL, and they handed them the jerseys to put on.
Some people have said that those guys called EEI. So
you can prove that that's him.
No, but the
guy in the
there
photo.
was a Twitter interaction where he was like, "Please take the
things.
picture down." He was like, "You're ruining me right here." Like he's like, "I'm not a fake fan." Whatever. He's like, "I'm getting like messages like I should go kill myself." Whatever. He's like, "Please take it down." And they're like, "You stole my photo." And he's like, "Hey pal, it was posted on Twitter by the NFL. Like I didn't do anything, whatever." And it just, I don't know. It's could be planted, could not be.
I think they're real. There are other people who've come out and said like, "I know them."
Yeah. I mean, the fix is in, though. You never know. Like, you could plant those people, too.
Or you could just pay guys that go to the
stay woke.
Stay woke.
You
Just to make sure you stay woke. But the question is Roger Goodell actually going to show up on opening night, the real opening? Like, not.
No, he will not.
He'll show up.
So you say he will?
Yeah.
He won't?
He's pussing out.
He's not pussing out.
I want that to be true so
He's
bad.
pussing out.
It's not.
I'm telling you, he's going to find a reason. It's family member, something.
I think he's going to be there.
He ain't coming.
He would be, and I'm not even joking.
This is the only reason why
it could actually happen. He would be crucified.
I think that
he would
it's
legit,
such a bad look.
I'm not even being hypothetical. He would actually be crucified. Like they would, like tie him to a cross and stone him to death.
Right. I think that would be such a bad look for him. So I say he will be there, but I also think that I wouldn't be surprised if he didn't show up.
He's going to be there.
Yeah.
He'll be there.
I think he'll be there. Well, you want to know what the nerds think? You know what the results are?
Oh, yeah.
The nerds say 17-8. He won't show up. A lot of people think he won't.
That's right.
I think a lot of people like to buy into this narrative that he's afraid to come here, but I just think...
I think
don't
he
think
was
he's
for a long
afraid.
time. I think he
think-
was for a long time.
I don't think he's afraid. I think he just doesn't care anymore. He's like, I showed up. I did it. I said I was going to come to the first game.
No, you only do that if you're afraid to come. If you're afraid to come to a real regular season game.
Then why did you come to a preseason game?
Because...
Go ahead. I mean, I don't understand why you would come to a
I don't know why he came
preseason Patriots
because
Jacksonville.
he lives closest to the New England Patriots.
Yeah, that's true.
He lives closer to New England?
Yeah, he lives in Maine.
He has a house in Maine.
We are his local team.
Yeah, but his office is in New York City.
Yeah, but maybe he wasn't at his office. Maybe he was
at home.
Yeah, it was the weekend, wasn't it? It was a Saturday?
Something like that. I don't know.
No, I thought it was
Thursday.
the middle of the week. It was a
Thursday.
Thursday. It was the day we were recording.
Maybe he was getting ready to go back. I mean,
I don't know.
It's not like...
I thought it was an odd thing for him to be there. I did. And it was like unannounced. Like it was just sort of like he's here. Like even the Patriots broadcast team didn't know that he was in the building. It's just kind of a weird thing.
That seems even more like just a swing by, not like a...
Yeah, except for the fact that you made sure to take a photo with Patriots fans.
It's not like I don't think he's media savvy. Like obviously that's a good look for Goodell.
Yeah, so he's either one of two things. I think to make the point that he's going to show up, he's trying to soften the blow by going and having some people boo him and go crazy on him. And then also do the picture like, hey, look, Patriots fans embrace me. Ha ha, be like them and forget about it or whatever. And then move that along.
When he shows up there and Dave Portnoy has handed out 30,000 fucking
some people are saying
clown
the
face.
Patriots are putting the kibosh on that.
Really?
And that's what they said, that you wouldn't be allowed to bring him in.
Well,
I don't know. I mean, that's
people,
that's
they'll get in.
Yeah, they'll find a way in. But I do want those towels. The only time I think the terrible towel is so fucking stupid, right?
Yeah.
But I'm jumping to that side of the bandwagon if we have the clown Goodell face.
It'd be even
30,000
funnier if Portnoy found a way to just drop a giant one over the Megatron, like the Jumbotron.
That would be insane. That'd be
to
good.
just like roll it down. They pull the banner down.
Just pull the banner and then
just pull a Mighty Ducks 3. They win the game, and then the new banner rolls down, and then instead of like the new Super Bowl banner, it's just
clown face.
The clown face Goodell.
Right. Yeah, that would be good. That would be funny. So that is our social media.
He's gonna go.
And everyone just looks at the defensive coordinator like, "What the fuck, dude?" And he'd be like, "I didn't know. I swear to God."
That'd be funny. Yeah, Matt Patricia's like, oh, God damn it, guys!
I just wore the shirt.
He's gonna go. He'll go.
Hold on, we do have. We've expanded our podcast a little bit here, and we have a guy that's going to be reporting live on some things.
Yeah, we have this guy contacted us
Right.
on Facebook,
Yeah.
private message,
Yeah, it goes by KD.
and
KD reports.
he's done some reports for other various news outlets. I think he was with Al Jazeera for that time.
That's possibly true. Yeah.
Yeah, and he was with a couple other lesser
Right.
news outlets.
Yeah.
But he's going to be our new news
And
correspondent,
I think
world news correspondent.
we got something from him right now.
The completely incorrect weather update. The irrelevant traffic report. The news you never needed or even wanted to know. The B.S.N news correspondent, Katie, reports.
And now, this just in.
Hey nerds, Katie reports here. I'm currently on 395 north in between exits 8 and 9, where there appears to be a long line of traffic backed up because of a man sitting Indian style in the left lane. He's having a conversation with a half-dead possum.
Well, what's the beat out there?
People are starting to throw things and cuss. I guess I'll pack up this picnic as I can tell I'm not wanted here. Oh, go to hell, I'm moving. Back to you, nerds.
Jesus Christ.
Jeez. Come on, man.
That's hard-hitting journalism to me.
It's Friday night. You're holding up traffic.
What is he doing out there?
And how is that a report?
I don't see why Al Jazeera would let him go, really.
Is that news?
To me, if I was
mean,
listen,
if I was
if
heading
I was
home-
currently in 395, that would be big news.
Oh, wow. I hope he's all right. I hope he gets out of there. That sounded hostile.
Yeah,
where he was.
well,
That was-
So that maybe it was a short stint by Katie reports. Who knows?
yeah. We'll see if we ever hear from him again.
Yeah,
But
if he made it out of
Jesus,
there, all right.
That was weird. All right. Well, we are bringing back a segment. One of my personal favorites. It's going to be another round of Joe Knows.
Oh yeah, Joe knows.
Joe Knows. We don't have an intro for that, so
We're just gonna
we're
get
just
right
gonna
into
we're gonna get right into it. So Joe Knows this time around.
it. Joe knows.
Perfect.
Joe knows.
That's a good one. That's it.
That's the intro. There it is.
Copy paste. That's the drop.
That's it.
There we go. I liked it. We're going to do band names, and it's going to be bands like of different genres, but I think they're pretty targeted to like the punk rock genre.
or just rock,
Rock, yeah, like-
or
great.
the
Right.
80s,
A genre I'm
90s
least
rock
familiar
bands.
with.
I thought you'd have a real
Does anyone
punk rock
have
column.
skunk fuck on there?
Not yet.
No.
All right. Well,
Write that
Not yet, I
down.
don't. All right, so
I don't think that's a real band.
I'm going to start this off with a softball. Okay, you ready? Is this a real or a fake band name? Me No Likeys, the Denim.
That's a fake band. Name.
That's a fake band name. There we go. Off to a good start. Here we go. All right.
I thought you were going to be like Green Day. All right, that's totally a fake band.
The Love Gloves.
That's got to be real.
It is real.
Yeah.
What about Vic Vacuum and the Attachments?
I'm going with fake.
That's a real name.
Of course it is.
Goat Whore.
Goat Whore. Is that headed by Giselle Bundchen?
The goat whore. The goat whore and the Bunchtons.
That's a real.
It is.
All right.
He's good at this. I nearly died. I'm sorry. Nearly died laughing while shaving my butt.
There's no way that's a real. That's fake.
That's a real name.
How is that even a band name? That's a sentence.
That's a real.
You
That's
It's a
literally-
real band name.
You
real
just.
band
I need to hear songs. You know what? You should have provided a single for each one of these
each one,
bands.
yeah.
It's a long
It's
segment.
a long. Yeah.
I'm
Okay.
sorry, but nearly died shaving. Wait,
I
what?
nearly died laughing while shaving my butt.
That's a sentence.
Yeah, that's true. Some of them are.
If someone was on stage, like, all right, and next, I
Nearly-
nearly died shaving
Nearly died laughing while
shaving my butt. All right, but who's the band playing?
Exactly.
What's
yeah,
the, I get the statement, but what band is coming up next?
That's it.
Porno for Pyros.
That's a real band.
It is.
I've heard that name before.
I see. You thought that you were going to know none of these band names
something
at
about
all.
that.
I've
You
heard,
had
I've
one.
heard the name before. I don't know what Porno for Pyros thinks.
Cat born in the oven isn't a cake.
Well, if the shaved one, then I'm going to go real.
That's a real name. That's a real name.
Love Burger.
Love Burger. Well, Love Glove was real. But maybe you think I would think that. Fake name.
It is fake.
Yeah.
Good. What about genuine ostrich costs 3 payments?
That's like a random word generator. Like a random sentence generator. Real name.
That is a fake name.
Oh. Good. You did use a random word generator.
No.
You wrote words down, put them in your hat.
That's from Reno 911.
Is it?
It is, yeah.
Yeah, I was going to say the one before Love Burger was from Can't Hardly Wait with Jennifer Love Hewitt.
It's a band in that movie?
Yes.
Oh, so it's a real band.
It's a real band.
Right.
It's not a real band. If I was going to do that, I'd grab names from fucking like Wayne's World, the shitty Beatles.
Right.
Lance's testicle.
Lance's testicle. That's got to be fake.
It's fake.
You're off to a better start than you were with the horses.
I listen to a lot of music. Lance's testicle is high up on my list.
The Lies Told by George Washington.
That sounds real.
That's a fake name.
Damn.
Bad Brains.
That sounds real too.
It is, and
It is?
It is.
Real.
What about New Boot Goofin?
I'm going real.
That is also fake.
Damn.
That is also from Reno 911. It actually goes like this. He jumps out with new boots that are made of genuine ostrich.
Yeah.
And he goes, genuine ostrich costs 3 payments. And he stops in the street. He's like, oh, what's that? I'm just goofing. I'm just new boot goofing.
So you just used one scene
I took one scene, yeah.
to come out
Yep.
with 3 names. 2 names.
2 names. What do you got?
Twin engine fart machine.
It's like a band of 7-year-olds. Real.
It's fake.
Let's see. Penis pulling ramrods of death.
If this is real and the fucking ostrich one was fake, real.
It is real. It is real.
Penis pulling ramrods of death. Is that
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Nearly died laughing while shaving my butt.
Chicken and beer.
That's so simple. It could go either fucking way. God damn it. Chicken and beer. It's a Red Sox. It's probably a Boston. Real.
It's fake.
Damn it. I would think like some Boston-based asshole band probably named themselves Chicken and Beer.
Please cup 'em.
It sounds a lot. For some reason, it instantly go Me Likes the Denim. I'm going to go fake.
It is fake.
Yeah. For some reason, that gave me the same feeling as Me Likes the Denim.
That was a collaborated one.
Please cup 'em.
He came up with that.
I said, don't forget to cup
Don't
'em.
forget to cup 'em. Yeah, that's right. Yeah. I just changed it to please cup 'em.
I would have guessed real for Don't Forget to Cup 'em.
Naya's bubble.
That's named after someone you work with, so I'm going to go fake.
That's right. Yeah, you're right.
Dave gave that one away.
I'm sorry. I forgot
gave
you
it
wrote
to
that.
me.
I forgot you wrote that down.
Dave gave that one away.
Did I read you She Gargles?
You did just now. Is that wait? So is it the whole name? Is
She Gargles.
Did I read you
Did
She
I read you
Gargles?
She Gargles.
No.
She Gargles. She Gargles.
real?
Fake.
Another one I came up with.
She Gargles. These are taking a Pornhubby turn.
Yes.
Yeah. It gets worse.
Okay. This one's hard for me to say. Anal beard barbers. Anal beard barbers.
You know, I would have guessed fake until we heard penis ramrod fuck things, whatever that was, and it was real. No, I'm gonna go with fake still.
It was real.
I don't think I'm doing as good as I was with the horses.
Not yet.
No, I mean,
you
sorta.
You started off good. Let's see. So I gave you this one, and I gave you that one. All right. What about Pope John Paul Quartet with Friends and Blowers on the Rocks.
Sounds way too long to be fake. I'm going to go with real.
That's real.
Yeah.
Small Ball Paul.
It's a Southern rapper. I'm going real.
It is real, but it's not a Southern rapper.
I was just a joke for some.
Like Paul Wall. I got you.
It's probably not just a single guy. It's probably a real band.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fuck me, suck me, call me Helen.
That sounds like another fucking movie quote. Real.
It is real.
Yeah.
That is real.
I signed to Brazzers.
Tickle My Undercarriage.
It's headed by Elmo. That's real too.
It's fake.
Damn it.
There you go.
This has the same feeling of doing like a fantasy draft, like live.
Right, yeah.
Where it's like, all right, oh, that guy's going.
that guy's
and
going.
I'm going to take Tickle My Undercarriage. All right, yep. Mark that off. You got
We got some help from Doug at work.
This is Ramrod fuck penis pullers there. That's all right. That's a good pick.
What do you think of Throbbin' Thick and the Thick Dicks?
That's got to be fake.
That is fake.
That's actually going to be a real name. Dave and I are going to start that band.
Throbbing Thick.
I told my buddy John that I wanted to do that as a cover band.
Yeah.
And have like all my buddies be backup singers.
Our
so it'd be
idea-
like Throbbin' Thick and the Thick Dicks.
Our idea at work was to start a folk band and call it Folk Your Face.
Nice. I like that.
Or the Face Folkers.
I like that. It's good.
Okay. Toxic Shock and the Tampons.
That's a real one.
It is real.
I think I've heard of Toxic
you know.
Shock and the Tampons before.
What do you think about, is this real or is this fake? Fuck you, Yankee Blue Jeans.
It sounds like a classic Dave made up one. Fake.
It's a real one.
Damn it. I need to hear some songs by these people. I'm going to look them up on my way home.
Moon Unit and Dweezil.
Moon Unit and Dweezil. Another rap group.
MC Moon Unit.
Real.
Fake.
Damn it.
Those are Frank Zappa's his kids' real names. So he named his
Fuck,
daughter.
I think I know that too.
Yeah, he named his daughter Moon Unit and his son Dweezil.
Fucking Frank
What
Zappa.
about Window Pane and So Much Pain?
Oh, it's T-Pain signees.
T-Pain backup group.
Yeah. Real.
Fake.
Damn it.
Nashville Pussy.
Real.
It is real.
Yeah.
Let's see. Empty your pockets in the name of war.
Real.
Fake.
Damn it. Band names are so much harder. Because I really honestly think you can name your band
Anything.
anything.
Right.
Especially after Dave started off with the sentence. That was a real band name.
Nearly died laughing while shaving my butt. That's my favorite.
Swollen Members.
That's a real rap group, actually.
Yes, from Canada.
Yeah.
Had that one he had that one knocked out early.
Yeah.
I've heard
I did
Swollen
throw
Members
a
before.
couple names in there I figured he might know.
Yeah.
I didn't want to give you softballs, but I wanted to see if you kind of knew.
Fortune Nookie.
Fake.
That is fake.
I don't think you could just take a whole Limp Bizkit like thing like that.
Play off the
Head
Fortune.
PE.
Head PE is a real band. My girlfriend actually likes Head PE. She used to listen to them. I don't know what the hell it
It's
stands
another
for.
sort of rap group.
Yeah, it's like a rap rock group.
They used to be on Cottonmouth Kings rap.
Yeah.
Brass Knuckles Assassins.
That sounds like it could be me. Fake. I'm gonna go with real though.
It's fake.
I should have gone with fake. Cool Blue Gatorade.
Applesauce, bitch.
That's 100% real.
It's fake.
Yeah. It was very convincing. That's
It's just applesauce,
I
bitch.
actually have an album coming out under an the alter ego Applesauce bitch.
Oh, right, yeah.
Yeah, whatever.
Yeah, no problem.
Applesauce, comma,
Bitch.
exclamation point.
Of course.
All one word.
All one word. Yeah, all one word.
Sauce in Your Face is the name of the album, in case anyone's interested.
Uh,
I would describe it as like a bluegrass techno, kind of.
that makes sense.
Yeah, applesauce
That fits the bill. Applesauce, bitch. What do you think of New Squids on the Dock?
Sounds like it's from SpongeBob. So, fake.
It's a real band name.
Fucking A.
3 inches of blood.
That's what she said.
Sheesh. I thought these were bad.
The Red Dragon?
Real.
It is real. I actually like that band. They just actually retired.
Really?
Yep. Canadian metal band.
Band-Aids over a broken heart.
Real.
Fake.
Trying to tell me something, Dave? All right.
Give me 12 inches.
That's what she said. I should have held on to that joke one
you
more.
should've.
I
Yeah, could have had one
I
more.
didn't see it coming. Huh?
That's what she said.
Yeah,
I gotcha,
there we
I
go.
gotcha. Yeah. Alley-oop.
Real.
It's fake.
You would think of that, you sick fuck.
Actually stole that from Andrew Dice Clay.
Nice.
Says, give me 12 inches. When a girl says to him, give me 12 inches and hurt me, fucks her twice and hits her over the head with a brick.
I get it. His dick's only 6 inches.
My last one is Wind Blows West.
Fake.
That is fake.
I feel like Dave came up with a lot of fake ones.
I had
I'm actually done with my list.
6. I had 9 real ones out of my 20.
Yeah,
So
I feel
it was
like
11
you,
and 9.
Yeah.
You scored 19 and 21 out of the 40.
So I had 19 right.
19 right.
Almost 50%.
Yep. You got 20 there? Did I do that math right?
Yeah, 20.
20, yeah. So, yeah, 19 and 21. That's it. Nice job.
Almost 50%.
Almost
Fuck.
50%. That's not bad, because that's a really tough challenge.
Yeah.
That's a really tough challenge. So, which one did you like more? The horse one or this one?
This one was funnier.
Funnier, yeah.
I feel like Aaron padded my stats a little, though, with some of the band names.
Yeah, I wanted to give you a couple that were like...
Swollen Members, I knew.
Yeah.
Head
But,
PE.
but also tried to factor that in with, like, I put Nashville Pussy before it, then Swollen Members. I was like, it's a lot of...
Yeah.
Dick and vaginas
we
there.
got a
Let's-
lot going on
They were
there.
both real bands.
All right, so I guess that's it for the show, right? Let's go right into closing time. You got anything else
sounds
you want to
good.
talk about? Real quick on a quick. I'm not mad at it. We don't even have to cue the music. Fucking Madden's out.
Madden's out.
Yeah,
Hey, Madden's out.
Madden is out.
I think you should
Well, it's
cue,
not actually. You know what?
cue the music.
Yeah.
Don't act like you're not impressed.
It's actually, I'm not even mad. It's amazing.
Oh, I like that. Yeah, me too.
Madden isn't out.
Well, I mean, if
You know-
you're a stickler for rules and shit, I guess.
If you have EA access,
Yeah, pay $5. Madden's out.
pay $30 for the year.
Yeah.
It's fucking worth it.
You get fucking Titanfall 2 for free.
Free.
It's in the vault. UFC, the
FIFA
last
16,
UFC.
last UFC, NBA Live, and all those.
NBA Live
year's
demo is out, by
Madden
the way.
last year. NBA Live demo is out also. They have WNBA in it,
Yeah.
which is pretty weird. First time WNBA's been in a video game, which is cool for them.
Also, if you download the companion app on your phone,
Yep.
their face scanner thing,
Mm-hmm.
so you can make your person look like you, is really fucking good this year.
Better than 2K's.
Yes, really fucking good.
No shit. And I kind of, and you see the NBA Live is going for $20 cheaper.
Really?
If you pre-order it.
For 40, so you get it for
40
$40.
bucks.
And
They're making a push.
First Take is in the game.
Yes.
They do actual First Take segments about your guy, and
Right.
you can play in the Drew League.
Right. So yeah, you can choose what type of style you want to play. You can either play in the league
Yeah.
or play street ball.
Yeah.
Which is dope. I like it. And I know 2K has the street, like the pickup games, but you can only do that
2K has
online.
fucking basketball locked down right now,
right.
so NBA is really behind. But
Right.
They have to do all that stuff.
I think it's a good run at it.
I'm gonna try the demo.
I'm gonna try it.
If it's any good, I'm gonna buy it.
You know what? I'm kind of tired of 2K. It's really good. The graphics look great for 2K, but I kind of am intrigued by how hard of a push NBA Live is making with this one. That I feel like this is going to be a really good basketball.
I hope
game.
they hold up.
Yeah,
The competition's always better.
it's true. Yeah, that's what Madden needs.
Madden
They
needs
need a
competition. Although it looks like they have like a newer guy. I think he did last year's too. His name's Rex.
Yep.
I can't think of his last name, but he's like running Madden now.
Yeah, yeah.
And he seems to be like really into it, like
Yeah.
making changes.
There's not a lot different with this Madden from what I played play wise, but
Yeah.
there's a different options like
There's like the story mode,
the story
or whatever,
mode. Yeah, right.
But you can only play as
One guy.
a quarterback,
Right.
And it's that one. It's
Right.
like not you. It's
Right.
this.
It's
person.
kind of like like we said before. It's like the NBA 2K story from a couple years ago, where
Yeah.
like you're that guy, and you can choose like how you look.
Yeah.
but that's it. You know what I mean? Like you play that story no matter what. So.
But yeah, Madden's out.
Madden's out on that early
So
access.
you can either be like albino, Spanish, or like
I
black?
wonder if it's like no.
Yeah.
But the thing is, I wonder.
basically.
Those are your
I
options?
haven't played it yet. I haven't downloaded it. I haven't played it yet. I wonder if it's like NBA 2K, where even if you make the whitest of white
They have the
guys,
same voice.
you sound super black.
You do. There's a lot of urban in that.
I make every time I make a really tall white center with long freaking Joakim Noah like
Hair, yeah,
hair and a big beard, and my guy just talks like he's a 6'5" black point guard.
Yep.
You can never make their voice
can
like
never-
super
right.
deep or.
They should have like a voice option per
Yeah.
skin color.
I want to make my guy.
like you know how there's like you can do
Way
like
to make
skin-
it racist, Dave.
No, you know how you can do like skin 1 and it's like really pale, skin 2 less pale. You know what I mean? Like each one of those should have a voice.
At least give me like 4 voices to pick from,
Right,
or
right.
like give me a voice with like a pitch slider,
Yeah.
like
I just
Tiger.
want Mike Tyson's.
That'd be
Let's
great.
just go
Yo,
all
Imagine
out.
if Mike
pass me
Tyson-
the ball, man.
Imagine
Yeah.
if Mike Tyson narrated NBA 2K.
Hey, pass me the ball.
You trying to put up some extra shots after
If
this?
he gets that job, I want a fucking cut for that idea.
Hey,
go.
pass me the ball, man. Pass
God
me
damn it,
the
Mike.
ball.
Perfect. So, yeah, Madden's out.
Madden's out.
There's really nothing else.
I mean, I get it. It's exciting, but Madden used to be more exciting for me because of the NCAA game.
Right.
So you could play that for a couple weeks, then bring those players into your Madden.
Well, now you can. You can still nope. You can't do that. Can't do
No,
that. Big of the NBA games. You can import the draft classes in the NBA games, but you can't in the Madden games.
Right.
The reason why I really like Madden now is
The
because
Ultimate Team? Are you a big Ultimate Team guy?
No, but I have friends who are
That's fun.
huge Ultimate Team.
I used
guys.
to play that.
The problem with
Ultimate
Ultimate
Team's fun.
Team is it's like crack.
It is. That's like you'll go
It's
broke.
like you log on and you just feel yourself reaching for your wallet,
Right,
Not at all.
and it's like opening up.
to
and
get better, you have to. Like, it's crazy.
Oh, look at that! It's a sale on card packs,
Right.
And $1,000 later.
I know a guy.
See, I just
that-
wait for I just wait for all the holidays
Yeah.
when they have like that crazy
Yeah,
deal. Hey, your points are worth
I
double.
I never got
There
into
we go.
Ultimate Team. My brother wasted hours. Well, I won't say wasted, but he spent hours and hours on the FIFA Ultimate Team
Yeah.
and tons of money.
I don't like the FIFA. Ultimate
And he's
Team.
done it. He's transferred it to Madden too.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
he does the NBA 2K version.
I've started that too. I started
My
that this
team.
year. Yeah.
But we always do an 8-person connected franchise
That's awesome.
fantasy draft at the start of the season.
Yeah.
So I'll take over the Dolphins, let's say, but I
What
won't.
system?
Xbox.
So I'm asked out.
I have
gotta
a
get
I have a
gotta
PlayStation.
get one.
I have a PlayStation too, but
You got to get
So you
this.
have-
But
I have a
you have
PlayStation
PS4?
as well. Yes,
You have
yes,
PS4?
yeah. And I don't have a PlayStation
I
2.
have a
Like,
PS4.
hey guys, you want to play Madden 99? Is
Dude, Madden 2001.
was a
that the
good
Vic cover?
No, that's actually
04.
the
Oh four. That's 04.
01 is Eddie George.
one. Yep.
There was no hit stick back then.
Right.
But if you played with Tampa,
Yep.
you had King as your quarterback.
All-Star?
He could just roll out. You had Mike Allstott that had it was trucking, or so it wasn't trucking. It was like
I know what
break
you're
tackle.
talking- Yeah.
You could run for 1,000 yards with him and run for 1,000 yards with Warwick Dunn
Right.
Yeah.
You had the greatest back, and then their
Right.
defense was
awesome.
insane.
Right.
The Madden,
When did the hit stick start? Was that Ray Lewis? Like in
It was
05?
Ray
Yeah,
Lewis.
Ray Lewis.
04,
Yeah.
the
04,
Madden
05.
I was the best at might have been that 05
Yeah.
Madden.
Truck
was really good
stick
at that.
started in 04.
I
Hit
played-
stick started in 05.
I played as the Cardinals,
Yeah.
who weren't good,
Mm-hmm.
but they had J.J. Reddington.
Yeah. That
J.J.
sounds familiar.
Reddington?
That sounds familiar.
J.J. Arrington
Arrington. Yep.
as their running back,
Yeah.
and I would.
Just go nuts.
He was like a 74 overall. For some reason, I would use
could
him
just go
and
to
just.
town.
I would beat everyone with the Cardinals.
I've had guys that are like 99s that I can't do work with, but a
Yeah.
guy that's like an 85.
My
I can
buddy,
just put
my
in
buddy
town,
Nick
but-
was real good with Brian Finneran.
Really?
Yeah, for some reason,
Just had it down.
Finneran was just an unstoppable god.
That's cool.
05, when like Philly was unstoppable in the game.
Yeah.
My buddy always picked them. He always picked them. He's like, you got McNabb, you got Westbrook, you got Deuce Staley in the back. You know, you got both those guys. You had freaking Owens. You had I forgot who their tight end was at the time. And he would just roll out and just keep. And he would try to. One time I just said, "Fuck it, I'm not going to play with the Patriots anymore. I'm wasting my time. You keep beating me." I picked the Cincinnati Bengals.
Yeah.
Their quarterback was Johnson. Their wide receivers were both named Johnson. Their running backs and their fullback were named Johnson.
Yeah.
I went with the Johnson, and Johnson connection.
Right.
And
Because that's when like was it Brad Johnson was
yes,
the quarterback?
yeah. And then on defense, I had 3 interceptions with my defensive end. And he literally said to me, and I think his last name was Johnson. He's like,
Johnson.
I hate you. Don't ever play with the Bengals again. I'm like,
That name
hey.
probably haunts him.
I do have a
Johnson.
question. When you guys play Madden, if you're playing against someone or whatever,
Yep.
do you pick the Patriots?
I liked playing as the Patriots.
I have like a
sometimes I
general
go
rule
randoms.
of thumb for all those years where the Patriots are like the best team in the game.
Yeah.
I would never use them
Right.
because I would never play against
If
people.
someone had to stink about it, was like, oh, you can't play as Patriots. They're like a 96 or whatever.
I wouldn't.
I'm
Yeah,
like, let's go
that's,
randoms. Like,
that's
we'll find
why
those two
I would
guys.
never play as them because
Right.
I would never wanted them to use the excuse like you just use the best team in the game.
Yeah.
I never do, for the simple fact I hate their defensive line. I can never get any pressure on the fucking quarterback
Such a
without
realistic-
blitzing the fuck out of them.
You would hate playing me.
Yeah.
I don't use fast quarterbacks when I play, but even around my league, like the Madden league I'm in,
Yeah.
if you check my stats, I by far have the lowest sack rate, like
Really?
in the league. Like my
Yeah.
quarterback never gets hit because I get the ball out in like 3 seconds. Like I
Right.
look, oh, you're in zone. I already know who the ball's going to.
Right.
Oh, you're in man. I already know who the ball's going to.
Right.
So it's like I drop back, pass the like I never get sacked.
Right.
Very very rarely.
Real quick, have you done the Xbox home console trick?
Yes.
Okay, yeah, there you go.
It
That's
is,
how you do it.
It's magical.
And you split the cost of games with
With a
the guy.
buddy.
There you go.
I used to do it with the kid who lived with me for
Yeah.
a time.
Yeah.
He moved out, so I don't do that anymore. I just do it by myself. But
Yeah.
if you have a buddy who you have an Xbox with,
Right.
you always do the home console
And
trick.
always be someone else's home.
There's a thing though.
So that way you get all their shit.
There's a way where it's like if the home console loses power,
Yeah.
the person who's piggybacking on it
Yeah.
can't play online from their Xbox.
Really?
Yeah. Because the home console's not on. So like you'll lose the games that are
Right.
shared games.
Huh. That's interesting.
That's like the only downside.
Right.
So like when I had a roommate, it made sense because if I lose power, he's losing power.
Right. Yeah, see, I have one with a buddy that's, friends. But our whole group of friends does it. There's like 4 people
Yeah.
that buy games. You know what I mean? Like they're the main accounts, and then the other 4 are sitting. Like here,
You
I'll
can
throw
only do it
$30.
with one other Xbox.
You can
right?
only do it once. That's why
Yeah.
we have 4 that are linked to one separate person each, so we
Yeah.
can all play games online or whatever.
Yeah.
But yeah, Madden is out, kinda. If not, if you don't have EA access, Madden will be out next Friday.
Friday too.
Weird, right? Tuesdays always. Fucking always a Tuesday. And now it's Friday for no reason.
No, I feel like they did that because they have that GOAT edition. Mm-hmm. The Brady edition, where if you buy that, it comes out 3 days early.
Right.
It comes out on Tuesday.
Comes out on Tuesday.
Which is the normal day that games
Right,
come
right,
out.
right. So
So
it's
they
sort of
just
that-
fucking pushed it back to Friday.
Right.
So that more people would buy
Right.
the GOAT edition
edition
and get it
because-
on the normal day.
Right. Yeah, that's true.
So I mean, I'm still
that's
I'm gonna buy the
exactly-
GOAT edition. So
Are you?
Yeah,
There you go. That's cool.
but I would have bought the GOAT edition if it came out on Tuesday too.
Yeah.
like
That's just weird. I hate when games or CDs or movies don't come out on Tuesdays. I'm like, what the fuck are we doing?
what
That's
is
weird. Like the Marshall Mathers LP. came out on Friday. And I was like,
The thing is,
Thursday
though,
or Friday. I
it
was
makes more sense to come out on a Friday.
It does. Yeah, but yeah, right. It does. But
Like you're gonna play. You're
I
gonna
thought you
play.
were
All,
gonna say something. Sorry.
You're gonna play all weekend.
Right.
Like it makes more sense. You know what though? I think in the UK, games and shit comes out on Fridays.
Yeah.
They don't come out on Tuesdays. Like that's an American thing.
Yeah.
So I think sometimes people do that to like do like a synced worldwide
Like a universal
release.
wide. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, that makes sense.
Yeah.
I get it. Yeah. All right. So that's kind of our not mad at it.
Yeah. Who's the guy you're going to cut on your team when you have to make those cuts? Your Madden cuts, not real life cuts. Madden cuts.
Brandon Bolden's gone.
If you're taking over the stock Patriots, is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
Yeah, probably Brandon Bolden.
Bolden Amendola.
No. Linebacker.
Can you afford to cut defense right now?
Sweeney? What's the linebacker?
Freeney.
Yeah.
I don't think you can afford to cut defensive players right now.
In Madden you can.
It's true.
I just go with Hogan. Call it a day.
Oh, God.
Why would you cut Chris Hogan?
Tiny receivers. I just want my tiny little
I would probably
receivers,
try and
all
trade.
of them.
I would be honest with you. I probably wouldn't cut. I would do what we talked about.
I just knew that would get a reaction out of both
Every
of you.
fucking time.
You and fucking Chris Hogan.
He's got a
He's on the
I
list.
don't hate him. I just
You just don't appreciate it.
Hogan's on the list.
That's true.
not at all.
We need a cough button.
Yeah, we do need to cut. Yeah. I don't even know how to.
We've never.
We would all have to hit it because the other mics would still pick up the cough.
Yeah.
So we'd all have to be like, hey. like, call it out like, cough.
We've never needed a cough button before.
Today.
This episode is
It's
just
tough. I mean, there's the occasional cough.
We
but this
should
is
name this episode. What episode is this?
We need a
Number
cough.
34.
34.
I didn't even say the
We
number
need a
when I
cough
started.
button.
We need a cough
We
button.
should name this, episode 34.
Yeah.
Star thing,
Yeah.
cough, star thing.
Cough.
That
Yeah,
should be
there
the
you
name
go.
of the episode.
There you go.
Cough.
There you go. Oh, that's it. There we go. Before we go into closing time, let's stop for clothing time. Go to facebook.com/anyweatherclothingco. That's the letters NE Weather Clothing Co. Or you can go to anyweatherclothingco.com. Check out the Facebook store, facebook.com/anyweatherclothingco. Go in the shop. You can find exclusive B.S. Nerds merchandise there, a hat and a t-shirt as of right now, with much more to come. Also, check out the other clothes he has. He also has a retro throwback shirt. He's got something for Foxwoods now, and he also has his own brand going. Go to anyweatherclothingco.com or facebook.com/anyweatherclothingco and use the exclusive BS Nerds discount code, which is the letters B.S.N. ERDS and then the number 17. That's BS Nerd 17, and you have to capitalize the BSN. So that's capital B, capital S, capital N, ERDS 17.
It's closing time, nerds.
All right, so we're here with closing time. I'm going to get mine knocked out of the way real quick. There's two things I want to approach. One is we implemented some new segments, and we dropped a few segments. They're not gone forever. We're going to just start rotating in different options for us to kind of move the show along. We don't always have to have a Bach Talk, and sometimes there's weeks where we don't all hate something. You know what I mean? Like, it's tough to kind of reach for sometimes.
Speak for yourself, Dave.
Okay, Aaron
Aaron has
hates-
the list that
Aaron,
he just can always.
he just goes
pull
to
out.
number 3.
Well, Aaron has.
Number
He
4.
actually has like an email chain where he just like goes through his list every day and like updates. Like,
Right.
Hey, did you guys know Ezekiel Elliott today peed in his pool?
There you go.
Another point on the list.
Check.
Did you know?
So, if you notice, we didn't do a Buck Talk. It's not gone. Well, we will do that at another time.
We barely did it. I'm not
We
mad
barely
at
did it. I'm not mad at it. We were going to squeak through it. It's just the fact that we both were pretty pumped about Madden coming out. So,
Yeah, Madden's out.
Madden's out.
Would
kinda.
you guys be mad if I don't rush out to get it?
Madden?
I would be.
I don't give a fuck what
You'd
you
be
do.
on my list.
Good. Finally made somebody else's list.
You'd be on my list.
I don't have a list yet, but your name would go right
I
at the
remember
top.
I went
started
and
it
bought last year's.
Yeah, you returned it. Like,
I
2
returned
weeks
it within less than a month.
later.
The key. We're gonna make this more Madden talk.
Yeah.
The key is if you can. If you have a group of friends that are willing to play, that online connected
It
franchise
keeps you committed.
is really fun.
And it's a lot of
you
fun.
set
I've done it before.
You set a day limit, like, hey, you guys have 2 days to play your game.
Mm-hmm. Or we sim it.
And we go on to the next week so I can play my game. Because it won't advance weeks.
Everyone advances through the schedule together.
Yeah, until
I don't have
plays.
enough friends on.
That's why
Even if you do it,
Xbox One.
Even if you do it with...
What if Madden... Is Madden one of those cross-network ones?
No, not Xbox, PS4, no.
Do you know that the new one isn't? Because I just saw a game that is.
Yeah, a lot of them. Yeah, but there's no game. Maybe Rocket League.
I think it was Rocket League.
Rocket League might be the only game that's actually cross everything play.
Because the Xbox said that they're going to merge.
But a lot of the Xbox ones are cross play with the PC only. They're not cross play with Xbox to PlayStation.
I know my.
Oh, okay. All right. Oh, Aaron's the brain tank's going. So mine, I just wanted to give a little heads up that the segments are going to keep moving. We're going to keep rotating so it doesn't get stale. There's not just the same format
That
every
way we
single
don't
week.
feel like we have to force a balk talk.
Right.
Yeah, we sit here and we go, Joe, what are you going to talk about? Oh, shit, I'm not really
I'm not mad
nobody's
at
really said
anything.
anything bad. Well, Joe, I got about 4 over here.
Right.
Pick.
And we kind of go crazy. So,
And then like I said before, I will use that last week as an example. We had a very heated balk talk, very good discussion about concussions.
right.
Which I won.
I don't remember.
Oh, my God.
You're on Dave's list. He just made a list. You're top on it. Yes.
God damn it.
We had a very heated discussion about concussions. I don't actually remember what my balk talk even was.
Right. I couldn't go back and do mine either. I mean, I know mine was the concussions, but what the not mad at it was, whatever. That show became a blur based on the fact that we got really onto one thing. Yeah. So I think, we've done the top 5, which I know before you came on the podcast, you said you liked listening to those,
top
right?
5 is good.
I think the Joe Knows is a good bit. Hopefully KD Reports is all right. And maybe we'll hear back from that guy. I don't know what his situation is, but there's
we did have a world news correspondent. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know where we're at now with that.
I just want to follow up on did he get back to his car? Did he get hit?
We shouldn't we be worried that one of our potential employees is talking to a half dead possum on the side of the road?
That's part of the problem.
That's hard hitting.
I'm starting to think he lied about the Al Jazeera thing.
That's probably true.
I am starting to think
it's tough to fact check a resume these days.
Yes,
you know what I mean. They're so well put together.
You didn't even look at his LinkedIn, did you?
No, he doesn't have one.
Well, then
maybe that's part of the problem too.
Yeah, I feel like
kind of a sketchy character.
Like a news person would have a LinkedIn.
Well, LinkedIn. I don't know. Yeah, we're gonna have to look. We'll see what happens. But moral of the story is there's going to be rotating stuff. Each show will be a little bit different. Won't be the same scheduled bits or routine or segments or whatever. So it'll be a little bit easier on the ears, I think, and give. Sometimes you got to take things away to miss them. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So kind of put some momentum in the favor of
Plus,
things.
when we hit balk talk now, someone's real pissed off about something.
Yeah, it's important. It's real.
When I hit that balk talk button, it's gonna be angry.
Yeah, it's a real.
Dave, hit the balk
Yeah,
talk.
It's gonna be bad.
Yeah,
and that's a balk. And so it always takes away a little bit.
Yeah, because now it's like, I'm real mad. That's a balk. Oh, that made me giggle.
That was funny.
Yeah.
My second part of this is, I don't know if anyone saw the trailer, the teaser, the video, the promo video, but I think there's a Dave Speaks coming out this weekend.
Oh,
I'm hearing that.
Shit.
Curb. So I had a good friend of mine, Kevin, who came by, and we recorded an episode. We kind of went over Patriots projections and a little bit of, comparisons also for 2007, because there's a lot of that. Is this team better than? We had that conversation with Holly. So we did a breakdown of position by position, and pretty good show. And that will be out Sunday night, August 20th. And if you haven't seen the video, you can find it on our Instagram, which is at B.S. Nerds, or our Facebook group. You can go to facebook.com/BS Nerds, and you can find our connected group through there. And you can follow us on Twitter at BS Nerds.
The trailer for the Gritty sequel.
Yeah.
Dave Speaks too.
Gritty 2.0.
Yeah.
Yeah. And if you don't like Kevin, let us know. We'll powerbomb him through a table.
That's in the works already.
Okay.
Just to
so you don't have to dislike him.
Yeah, you don't have to
dislike him. Like him, and we'll still powerbomb him through a table.
Pummel him. If you like him, let us know. We'll pummel him and powerbomb him through a table.
And if you don't like him,
how about this? Yay or nay? Do you want him to go through a table?
Right. Yeah. That's the real thing. That's the social media segment.
We'll take those votes, completely disregard them, and then powerbomb through a table. Anyway.
Right. Exactly. Yeah. We'll look at them. Yeah. We'll read the results. And then powerbomb through a table. So that's
Do you want to see him powerbomb through a table? Yay,
or yeah,
or yes, please.
There's no nay.
Yay? Is there a yay or now? That's right.
Why aren't we doing it nowish?
There we go. Aaron, what do you got for your closing time, bud?
My closing time is shout out to our previous guest on our show, Rich Keefe. Might have actually broke something this week. Broke something in news.
A bone. Oh.
No, not a physical bone. But he actually might have broke some news. He was working the Jimmy Fund Telethon with WEI. They brought on Casey Affleck.
Right.
Ben Affleck's little brother.
Yep.
Asked him, hey, Justice League's coming out. Is he going to be in the actual Batman movie that they keep talking about that the writer and director backed out of? Then they told Affleck he couldn't write or direct it. And then they brought in another writer and director and they both got fired or backed out. And now it's like up in the air whether they're even going to fucking do one. He asked him and he said, sadly, I don't think so. And then kind of like, as you're listening to the interview, it probably registers in his head he probably shouldn't have said that.
Yeah.
Because when they asked Affleck at San Diego Comic-Con, Ben, he kind of brushed it off and just was like, I love being Batman. Never answered the question.
Right.
And Casey says kind of the same thing. Like, yeah, he loves being Ben. He loves being Batman. He loves, he gets to be Ben. He gets to go out there and act and gets to be a hero to his kids. His kids get to see him be a superhero and da-da-da-da. But he said that, and then Keefe got so much shit from, like, huge DC supporters. Like, that's bullshit. That was not true. He's just joking. You didn't hear him laugh. And it's like, listen to that interview again.
Right.
He says it, realizes he said it, and then tries to backpedal a little bit.
Man.
Oh, I support former friend of the show, Rich Keefe.
Former friend.
Current friend of the show, Rich Keefe.
Yeah. Former guest.
Former
guest, current friend.
Current bestie.
Yeah.
Rich Keefe.
He broke that news and then caught shit for it.
Wow.
And he put it, it's not like he put it on like WEI or on his own private account, like his WEI is like verified Rich Keefe account. He put it on his #dork. It's an actual podcast about nerd stuff, and he's breaking nerd news, and he's catching shit because they're saying that's not true.
What kind of sucks is I think that #dork is kind of owned by WEI now.
Yeah,
because it's on their website, it's on their feed.
I mean, kind of, but he still is able to do more
with
that.
Like creative control with it.
Yeah, he can do stuff with that because it's a podcast. It's not Rich Keefe of WEI.
It's not an
#dork
podcast,
because technically
he did the
Ryan Davey doesn't work for WEI.
Right.
So my whole point is, all you fucking nerds out there that gave him shit when Affleck's not in the new fucking Batman movie, you can all eat his ass.
Egg on your face.
Yes. No, shit on your face when you're trying to eat his ass.
Okay.
You want to hammer that one.
I get it. He wants the nerds
to eat his ass.
Yeah. Hey, get ready for the power bottom. That's all I got to say, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, he will get power bottomed according to Rich Keefe. And I think all you Rich Keefe anti-supporters or whatever anti-Rich Keefers, you just made the list.
You did.
I'm
going to actually start I'm going to start Twitter stalking them.
We're all Team Keefe.
Team Keefe. #Team Keefe. #dork.
#dork. Does that work?
That was a lot.
Can you double hashtag something?
No, it's just #dork.
It's just #dork, but it's like that's the brand name. So
it's so what if you #dork?
Right.
I think the second hashtag eliminates the first hashtag.
It does. Yeah.
Are you sure about that?
Yes,
I'm pretty sure it does. But
because if you try to put any exclamation point or anything in like a hashtag, it just automatically stops.
Yeah, I gotta reach out to Twitter about that.
Yeah, I want to be able to double hashtag.
I want to hashtag hashtags. I do.
It's like
you're driving me nuts with all this fucking hashtags.
It's like right, Inception.
Hey, what do you think? New boot goofing.
That's from Reno 911. Everyone knows that.
Good guess. Everyone knows the rules.
Yeah.
What do you got for a closing time, bud?
I put out a podcast.
I love that every week it's just, hey, I do a podcast.
Yeah, I feel like this is starting to become a running thing now.
There you go.
It's almost like a weekly podcast.
That is a fucking great shirt. I put out a podcast.
I put out a podcast. That is.
That's a really good
Yeah.
one. That's a really good shirt. Everyone would be like, "Oh, what's your podcast?"
Yeah.
just like
you just
right
wear it
away.
around.
Right.
and
That
then
is fucking advertisement.
on the back.
It
You get the
opens up
Barstool.
stories.
No, Jesus Christ. The BS Nerds thing?
Yeah.
You don't put the Barstool Sports one on there because
No.
that doesn't make sense. You want to put
We're
the BS Nerds
copywriting it. Don't steal it, Barstool.
Yeah, yep. That's it.
I have a podcast.
Yeah, I put out a podcast.
I put out a podcast.
I love that.
There's another Joe's Fantasy Field Goal out there.
You know what'd be even better? Is if it said, I put out ... and on the back said
A podcast.
No, I already copyrighted that IPO.
Yeah.
I copyrighted it.
Right, but you didn't.
I put out.
But you didn't.
I did.
No, you
I made
you didn't.
hats,
but you
and
didn't.
I copyrighted
yeah.
it.
But what I'm saying is, it would say I put out ... and on the back would say a podcast.
I think it should just say I put out a podcast.
I put out a podcast. But I think that'd be a
that way
witty-
people will
it's a
ask
witty
about the
t-shirt.
podcast
Right,
as
of course.
opposed to just think you're making it.
People behind you would just be like, a podcast? What the fuck does that mean? And then people in front of you would be like, you're a creep.
Yeah.
So those are
And
your two
he's-
options.
I mean, he's
You have
getting
very
married. I don't think he
confused
wants to
and
send
weird-
that signal
Right,
out
yeah,
there.
yeah.
What if we?
I put out a podcast.
You know the college shirts.
Yeah.
What if we just like the shirts that just say college from Animal House?
Right. Yeah.
We should get ones that just say podcast,
Yeah.
like the same font and everything.
Just yeah, that's really easy. Just podcast. I was like, what
podcast.
What podcast?
Yeah.
You know, like, mine.
Yeah.
They're like, oh,
Here's my business
here's my
card.
business card. Boom. Have you handed any of those out?
Yes.
Nice.
Down
There
to
you go. I was
Four.
surprised. I was surprised by that answer.
4.
I thought you'd be like, nah.
No, I haven't. I've handed a couple out.
You didn't give one to my brother-in-law?
No, I didn't.
Yeah.
He seemed to already know, so
Yeah, he knows about the.
I don't know if that's card worthy.
I've got a couple out. When I recorded the hashtag Dave Speaks, where I went, another podcast was recorded just before me.
Oh.
Which is weird. And the reason I know this because there's a dry erase board that said like the blah blah podcast episode number 1 and the date and time.
Episode 1.
So I
Getting it on the ground.
So I crossed it out with a marker and wrote hashtag Dave Speaks from the B.S. Nerds episode 48. Just wrote it and then I left my card on the board. So whatever. Just
You're gonna get an angry.
That was like NWO
You're gonna,
style.
you're gonna get an angry email
fucking
from
pissed.
the
From the library.
from the
You
library.
pissed at the library.
I did.
You took your dog dick out and pissed all over the
I
place.
did.
Claimed your
I did.
territory.
I did.
When I was in middle school,
That was like NWO.
a kid I went to middle school with legitimately got barred from the Portland Library
Yeah.
Peeing.
for shitting in a sink
Yeah.
and then writing his name on the wall and shit.
Wow.
So
I gotta
I
give
put
the
out a
lib-
podcast
Oh, there you go. Yeah. Great T-shirt.
this week. Fantasy sports podcast where I talk about the time I was at the Portland Library and
You shit in a sink?
had a
Had
trouble
an
with the
episode?
toilet.
Had an
An
accident.
episode?
Yeah.
Oh,
No, but I do put out a fantasy football podcast. But went out this week. We do a mock draft. We talk about the Zeke news.
yeah.
We talk about the big trades with Sammy Watkins, some other shit.
And I was right. So
We did Zeke last week, didn't we?
No. I'm just saying I'm right about him. I don't care.
Yeah, he didn't do it though.
I'm still right about him being a dummy.
She was lying.
He's still stupid as hell.
He is a dummy.
There we go.
I don't think there's a large contingency of people who think Zeke is smart. Have you ever heard about the time he was at the Portland Library?
I like that. It's a good one.
But yes, please go listen to my fantasy football podcast. Has nothing to do with shitting in sinks. Has everything to do with fantasy football. And I would enjoy if you gave it a listen.
There we go.
And you'll enjoy it too.
That's true. Yeah.
Hopefully. And rate and review and subscribe. Everything on the BS Nerds channel.
Every single one of them.
All of them.
Yeah, check out the WECP.
WCP coming up. Good week for you again.
Yeah.
Women, ectomorphs,
Women Ectomorphs.
containment platters.
It's a band name.
Yeah.
Real
that's
band name.
a real band name. It's definitely not fake.